Unity programmers, welcome back in my tutorial. In this video we are going to learn how we can chase any object. Like here I'm going to chase guns and lens for guns and any object that you want. So how can we done this? So without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, so here you can see I have a little shooting game environment. So let's start to make. Okay, so for this we need some object over here. So here I'm going to chase the gun and lens. So for this we need to download the weapons pack which you want. So here I download this weapons pack. You also have to download this pack or whatever asset you want to download, or it's totally depend upon you. You are free to choose any weapon or any object. So here I download this modern weapon pack. Let's go to the asset. I will show you which asset I downloaded. My net is quite slow, so go to the top free assets. In this I have over here you can see, yeah, I got that. I download this modern weapons pack. So if you want you can download too. Just click and import this asset. I already download this, that's why here you can't see the download option. If you are download any assets at the first time, so you will get here the download option. When you click the download option, after completing the process of the download, you will get this import option. Just click here, import your pack which you have. So I'm going to cancel it. Okay, go back to the scene. So I have a different type of object here. This is gonna be the lens. This is the AK-47. Here I have another gun. You can see smoke grenade. Here I have the scorpion visit. The lots of weapons I have here, you can see. When you click this texture, you will get the texture which your weapon have. So I'm going to choose this ACOG slide, means the lens. This is the lens for our gun. So I'm going to just drag and drop over this scene where I want. So I'm going to just drag and drop this into my scene and okay, perfect. Now you can see I have my lens. So now for chase this lens, I need to write some script for the lens. So just go back to the asset, and here you need to create a C# script. So first create a folder for weapon. Under this I'm going to create C# script and name it the lens. So just drag and drop this lens script into the SCOG. So just drag and drop this into this side. You can see I added the script into this lens, so just rename it the lens. Just double click on this. So here I have our C# script where I'm going to write our code for changing the lens somehow rotation. I'm going to write my code. After this I will tell you why I'm writing this code and what in which way it will give the effect to our lens. So first I'm going to write. Don't need this void start because the void start is used for update our frame at once, whereas the void update is used for calling the frame for every second, or you can say for every changes you add in your frame. So that's why we use here the void update and the void start. So here we do not need the void start because we want to call our frame again and again. So so what I did here, lens it shows the your class, means this lens gonna be the same as your this script name, otherwise it will not detect your script. After that, here I create the two variables chasing object which you want to chase. Here I'm going to chase the lens and the lens UI. So the game object as the lens and the lens UI. After that, here I define the rotate speed in the integer as 2. In the void update, I define here the transform rotation, means this in which speed it will gonna be the rotate in all the direction. And here this trigger enter function, when the lens is false then our lens UI is gonna be the true. Save this and go back to the in here. Here you can see we have the two options, the lens and the lens UI. Just drag and drop this lens into this lens over here. And for the lens UI, we need to create the UI system. So for this, just go to the game object, click the UI, and here the canvas. Click on the canvas, just go to the UI and create here the raw image. You can see. Name it the lens. Click on this canvas. You can see we have this system over here. Click on this lens and click here the arches and click this top right. Choose this rectangle and move slowly at the top of the corner. Okay, so after this you need to give some texture to it. So click this circle. I'm going to choose the transparent texture for this lens. This UI mask. You can see it shows the transparent texture. You can see uh, increase its size. Just press play. You can see we have this UI system, and here you can see we have the no camera because we forget to add the camera. So we need to add here the FPS character. So just go back to the asset and go to the standard asset, the character, the first person prefab. You can see we have the FPS controller. So just drag and drop this near the lens here. Just drag and drop this FPS controller here. Adjust its position. Make sure that it would not be like this. It will always be above on the surface. You can see. Now just press play. You can see we have our FPS controller character. You can see, and you can see our lens is start rotating in all the direction like we want. Now I want that when I pass through this lens, I chase this lens. So how can we done this? Go back to the scene. You can see we have here the lens UI which we created. Let's click on this lens here. You can see we have the transparent texture. You can see, if you can't, just wait for 2 minutes. You can see what I am trying to do. You can see this square box here. Now we need to create another raw image. Go here and create this raw image and rename it the lens UI. Click on the archer and here the top and the right. Here you can see we have our lens UI. Just drag and drop. Okay, first we need to give some texture to it. So how can we done it? Just click on this circle and choose the lens texture. You need to create the lens texture. So I created this lens and the gun texture. So just drag and drop simply into the scene where, minute, go back here, the modern, so G and the here. Now I'm going to drag and drop this lens texture into this, you can see. Now go to the lens UI again and go to the texture and right here the lens. Here you can see we got this. Just double click on this. You can see this lens texture. So gently drag upon this lens texture and just set its size and the position as well. Okay, perfect. Just drag and drop this lens UI into the lens. Here you can see, and just untick this lens UI. Just press play. Pass through it. Nothing is happened because I guess I did not add the capsule collider to our lens. So just go back to the scene and go to the lens. Add here the capsule collider. Here you can see, and tick this is trigger. When you tick this trigger, then this function will gonna be true. Just press play again. We chase our gun, but it will not showing up over here. So let's go back again. Okay, we forget to add our lens UI here, which we created. Here you can see the variable lens UI of the lens has not been assigned. Means we did not add here the lens UI. So just drag and drop this. Let's take this and again go to the lens, drop down and just drag and drop this lens UI into this. Now again press play. Showing up. We again forget to untick the UI. Not the lens, this UI. Okay, so just press play. And just pass through this lens. You can see we chase the lens for our gun and it will shows on the top of your screen. Okay, so this is the concept for chasing any object. So you can see we have all our three weapons which we want to chase. So I hope you will understand how we can chase the weapons. Thank you for watching. See you in my next tutorial.